right.
And we are live. What's up, Living Well Today? Daniel and Kendra coming to you live on Facebook. And hey, we got something special for everybody in the group. We typically provide this information in our small groups, and we've gone through some of what we're going to talk about in our small groups already. So if you're in the small groups, we already have gone through this, but it doesn't hurt to do it again. Right? We can never learn too much about how to communicate well in our marriages, right?
Amen.
So, Kendra, go for it.
All right, y'all. Welcome, everyone. We are so excited to share this idea that we have with you. This is something we have never done before. I first of all, I want to welcome everyone who maybe this is your first time. Maybe you just joined our Facebook group. Recently, we had multiple people join the group. Thankfully, because some of the people that are already members share this group with you, and so maybe you're new here. I am Kendra Tillman. This is my husband, Daniel Tillman.
Yep.
We are the founders of Living Well Today Marriage Ministry. We also lead this group with our partners in ministry.
All
Dennis,
the way from the sunny state of Florida.
Yes.
The other sunny state.
Dennis and Angela Bullock. So if you took a look at that flyer, that we share within the group, you will also see a picture of Dennis and Angela Bullock. So we just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. So, like I said, we're doing something very special this summer. We're not going to keep you long. Really, the purpose of tonight's video, our orientation, as I like to call it, is really kind of give you an understanding of what we're actually offering to you, and then allow you to ask any questions that you might have about how this is going to work.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure that hopefully everybody can hear us okay. It looks like you can because I'm seeing some, what is that called? Captions popping up in Facebook. Okay, so hopefully everybody can hear me okay. All right, so whenever you watch this video, this summer we are doing what we're calling summer school for couples. So Daniel and I, by God's grace, last week we celebrated 25 years of marriage. And we are so grateful for that, and we are so proud of that, and we are very thankful to the Lord by His grace that we have reached this milestone in our marriage.
Yes.
And one of the things, as we were getting close to our anniversary, is I was really thinking a lot about what got us here, right? What got us to this point, not just being married for 25 years, but we actually still like each other. And one of the things that was brought to my mind was a book that Daniel and I read many years ago. It was called The Master's Degree, Majoring in Your Marriage. Yes.
Is that book still in print?
No, it's not in print anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where I put it. I would hold it up for y'all, but it's an excellent book. It's by Frank and Bunny Wilson. You might be able to find some old copies over on Amazon. And one of the things that we learned through that book that has stuck with us for 25 years is the importance of learning your partner. Like, you don't automatically know who the person is that you're married to, right? Oneness is a process that we go through in marriage. Yeah. And so there's different things that book taught us about how to be married to each other, how to become one in marriage. And so one of our purpose or goals as we have overseen the marriage small groups is always to have tools and resources for the couples that are going to teach them how to become one in their marriage relationship.
And let me talk about why we think that is because that's what we did.
Yeah.
Right? We always had tools and resources that we would tap into to help us get along, strive, or be better than just normal. So since we did that for ourselves, and we have this vision where we say, teach those things that we come to know as good.
Yes.
That was good for us.
Yes.
And so we are, one of our strengths, both of us have the strength of information gathering and teaching.
Yes. Amen.
Right? And so we've used those things to help others. Since, hey, we don't want to keep it all to ourselves. It's good for us. It can be good for you too.
Yeah, that's a really good point, babe. That's a strength that we have. Is teaching is one of our strengths. So this So actually, for the fall semester of the marriage small groups and in the spring of this year, we actually utilized a book called The Good Fight. And
Mhm.
this book is by Dr. Les and Leslie Parrott. You probably have heard us talk about this book in the group before. We talked about it at our event, our live event that we had back in, was it March? It was back in March. We talked
Yep.
about this book. It's just a really great resource. And so, because of the importance of us all learning how to communicate in relationships, we thought that it would be invaluable, right, for us to take some time to learn how to resolve conflict in a way that brings us closer together rather than pushing us further apart. Right. And so that
Absolutely.
is what we did with the marriage groups for 12 weeks. So we had 6 weeks in the fall and we had 6 weeks in the spring.
Yes, and if you're on with us and you've
Yes.
been through it,
Yes.
leave some comments for those who haven't to let them know how good it was. Or if you're watching it on the replay and you've been through it, leave those comments just to let others know. And can I share it now, or you want me to wait?
Yeah, just one more second. I'm actually going to pop into the group real quick to make sure because I can't see anybody's comments. But if you all have comments, questions, concerns, this is the perfect time for you to ask your questions about how this is actually going to work. So, what we did was we took this whole entire book, we took this entire book and we actually did a video for every single chapter in the book. So there are 12 different sessions. And Daniel, in just a second, is going to tell you what those sessions are. And this was what we used to walk the small groups through. So they basically would watch the video as a part of their time together, and then they would have a discussion about what we talked about in the video. And so, you know what? Instead of letting those videos just sit there, we thought, you know what? There is way more people in this group than there are people that went through the small groups. And so, what better way to use your summer than to learn some new things about yourself? To learn some new things about your spouse. Maybe there's some things you need to unlearn, right? Because in marriage, we don't just learn things, we have to unlearn some things that we were taught as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, and you can
Yeah.
have so um, we weren't going to let these videos sit there, y'all. We
Yes.
were going to use them in some form or fashion,
Yes.
to spread the how you can have conflict but
Mm-hmm.
still come closer together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the book is called, The Good Fight: How Conflict Can Bring You Closer Together. Who would have thunk it, right? And
And Lakeisha said resolving conflict is fire. Yes, it is. And it's a huge
right,
part of the marriage,
absolutely
every
necessary.
relationship, every
Yes,
relationship.
yes, yes. So yeah. So one of the ways that we're going to share over the summer, and you can actually grab some of your friends and colleagues,
Yes.
and watch it together,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And do some discussion as well.
All right. So you want to share with them some of the lessons that they're going to learn
Yeah,
over the
so
summer?
I'll just name off a few of the chapters.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter one covers what couples don't know about conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter two covers the surprising benefits of a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
There are actually some benefits of a good fight. Who's ever thought about the after effect or the makeup right after the fight? It's always good when you do that. What your number three, chapter three is what you're really fighting about.
Mm-hmm.
And chapter four, what is your conflict quotient? Chapter five, the rules of Fight Club. And chapter six, uncovering your personal fight type. Chapter seven, leveraging your fight types together. And eight, fighting through the big five. And nine, the fight that can save your marriage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah.
got to get through it all so you can get
Yeah.
to that one because
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
And that's all of it.
So we
Right.
won't. So we won't just be talking about the information that's in the chapter. So you're going to have some tools that every single chapter is going to give you. But you're going to hear from me and Daniel. We're going to talk about some fights that we've had and that we are currently having.
Yeah, you're hearing from us, and you're gonna hear from the Bullocks
Yep,
too,
you'll
because
hear
they
from the
they
Bullocks.
did half, almost half, or
Yeah,
maybe
they did
half.
half. We
They did
did.
half of the
Yep.
videos,
Hmm.
half of the content based on this, and they're very funny. You gotta love them.
Yeah. So, okay. So now you may be wondering, okay, Kendra, that is great. I am all in. My husband and I, my wife and I, we are ready to learn how to fight a good fight this summer. We're going to spend our summer fighting a good fight. So, how do we participate? So, it's very simple. Really, all you need to do is be a part of this Facebook group. For that's for one. So if you're a part of the group, that's going to make it a lot easier for you. But also maybe you're not a big Facebook user, and maybe you just tuned in so you can find out how do we participate, right? So we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to drop the link to our YouTube channel in the chat before this time is over, or maybe even after our time together is over. So you subscribe to the YouTube channel. When you do that, here's what's going to happen. So I'm going to share the screen with you really quickly. Let me share so you can see exactly what it looks like. Just give me 1 second to share this with you. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel. Okay, so you can see that we already have some good stuff for y'all already over here from when we had podcasts and everything. But you can also see that some of the classes, the different sessions that we have already been set that they're going to go live on the scheduled date. So what is the scheduled date? So starting this Sunday, June 5th at 5:30 p.m., every Sunday from now through the end of August, there will be a new video that will go live on our YouTube channel. And as long as you have subscribed to the channel, you will get the updates about the information. But if you go in also and set yourself a reminder for each one of them, that will make sure that you never miss an episode. And also, again, being a part of this group, we will make sure that we remind you in this Facebook group in order to be a part of that so that you don't ever miss one of the sessions. But as long as you're subscribed to the channel, you should get some type of update every single week when these go live. They'll be live at 5:30 p.m. on Sundays from June 5th through the end of August. And that's really all you have to do. We would love for you to also purchase we would love for you to purchase this book. This is going to be your textbook. So your textbook is going to be The Good Fight by Dr. Les and Leslie Parrott. Okay. So this is what the cover of the book looks like. So you're going to use that. Now, this is summer school for you and your spouse, right? So there's a couple of things that I want you to know if you're going to participate in this. So you can basically use this for you and your spouse to be able to go and just talk one-on-one. This can be just like a conversation starter for you. This could be a weekly thing where the two of you are just using this information to get to know each other better, to learn how to love each other better, to learn how to improve your communication with each other, right? But also, if you wanted to, if you go live with us, when we go live at 5:30 p.m. on Sundays, we will be in the comments. We will be commenting. So if you have feedback, if you have questions, if you have things you want to know, you can share those in the comment section. And so we're going to test that feature out for the first 3 or 4 of these sessions to see if that's something that you guys even want. Maybe you don't really want to participate in the live. You just want to be able to go back and watch it when you have time. You and your spouse can't even meet at that time. That's fine. But we're going to give you that option for now, just because we think that it's so much better when you have that sense of community, of people being there, showing up at the exact same time to be together for those conversations. Anything else that you wanted to say about that?
Are you sharing the notes or just the book?
We're just sharing the book because the notes were for the leaders.
Got it.
Yeah. So the book is really all you need. The book and access to YouTube. That's all you need to be able to participate. There's no cost for this or anything. Again, this is a way for us to provide the same tools that we provide to the people that are participating in our small groups. This gives you and your partner, your spouse, an opportunity to be a part of that, to learn something about each other, to unlearn some things that maybe you have learned along the way that you know this is not helpful. The way we've been doing this in our marriage, the yelling, or the not even, sometimes it's not even yelling. Sometimes it's the silent treatment.
Yeah,
right.
High rolls,
Yes.
rolls.
Yeah. So it could be all of those things, but you want to learn something different. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share today. Does anybody have any questions? I see that there are a few people that are live watching with us. So does anybody have any questions? And even if you watch this at a later time and you have questions, please drop them below, and we will make sure that we answer those questions for you. And again, we will share our YouTube channel in the comments directly in Facebook. If you're also on our newsletter, if you're also in our email newsletter, you will get that you will get that link as well. Do you want me to drop it in the
Just
comments
drop it
right
in
here?
there now. Yeah.
You know what? It's not gonna let me.
Okay.
Um,
Well, we may have them here. Here we go.
yeah. So you
YouTube.
wanna drop it in there?
Yeah. Let me get
And
to
I
that
can actually
channel.
bring it up on Facebook. Okay. I don't see any questions coming through. All right, y'all. Well, that's like I said, we wanted to keep this brief. We just want to make this a quick orientation. We pray that you and your spouse will participate, that maybe you will also even invite some other couples to be a part of the group with you, to be a part of either the Facebook group to participate in this summer school for couples. And that's all, that's really all that we have for y'all tonight. And so we're going to
Yeah.
sign off. And you all, thank you for watching.
And I'm dropping the
Okay.
link in there right now. So
Kathy, just a quick question. I think I missed a little something, but could you remind us again? Will this be on Sundays at 5:30? Yes, it will go live. Each video will go live at 5:30 p.m. on Sundays. Let's say you miss a Sunday. Don't worry. It's on the YouTube channel. It'll be live. Once it's live, it's live. So you can always go back and watch it. We hope that you will engage, that you will comment. If you want to be able to talk to other couples about what you're thinking, try to be on live with us at 5:30 p.m. and that's 5:30 p.m. Arizona, which is Mountain Standard Time.
yep. And I just dropped the link, so
Yeah.
you can go if you aren't subscribed already. Click that link, subscribe.
Yes.
Put your notifications on.
Yes.
All right.
All
that
right,
it?
y'all. That's it.
All
That is
right.
that is it.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you guys.
All right. Bye. Good night, y'all.